Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming to another video. All right, so the Los Angeles Lakers have signed a couple guys to the roster. I'm not certain to what degree because it's still being worked out. But a gentleman by the name of Matt Ryan, of whom I just read, had a pretty dope story, man. He was just working DoorDash not too long ago, hit a game winner for the Celtics, I believe in the Summer League, and got called up to the Lakers. So congratulations to him, man. Welcome to it. Uh, got a great development situation here, so I know for a fact if he can shoot, he's definitely going to help. That goes without saying. Uh, and also Dwayne Bacon is they're working on a deal to try to get him to be a part of what we're going to be doing as well to some capacity. I'm not quite sure. It's not done, but they're going to try to put him with us. So this is great, man. We got two guys who are going to be added to what we do, offensive talent, from what I understand. I haven't done homework, of course, on these guys, but they're going to get an opportunity with the squad to see if they can, make the team. We'll see them in the preseason. So that's what it's all about, having those guys on the practice squad as well, and just getting some live bodies out there to help our guys get better and hopefully give them opportunities to raise their stock in the NBA as well. So that's what's going on, man, with the Lakers. We're just preparing. Obviously, summer league is done, but preseason is right around the corner on the 3rd. So very excited about that. Guys are gearing up, and we got things taking place as well with injuries and things of that nature. Unfortunately, a couple of key injuries that just took place with some other teams. San Antonio's Keldon Johnson dislocated his shoulder. I'm not sure how it happened, but they said he'll be ready before the start of the season. And I hear Markelle Fultz fractured some part of a foot, some part of his foot. Not sure which foot it was. Not sure toe. Don't know, but yeah, broken something. So he's gonna have to wear a boot for a little bit. He's gonna miss some time. I'm not sure how long, but yeah, Markelle Fultz can't catch a break. So not so happy to hear that out for him, but that's the news that we got thus far in terms of injuries. Hopefully those guys won't have too much of a setback for their seasons. Fultz has just had so many injuries, man. It seems like every time he gets a chance to get going, it's just an injury that hits him again. So that is not good news. And also, Jay Crowder is going to be removed from the Phoenix Suns situation right now. They're going to be looking for a trade for him immediately, which I think is very curious, to be honest with you, because the Phoenix Suns, as we talked about recently, are still a team that's planning to compete for an NBA championship. You got Chris Paul on tap. You got Ayton, who just re-signed. Obviously, Devin Booker, Cam Johnson. This is a team that should not be looking to be moving on from guys who can help them win. So with him trying to make a mass exodus, I don't know who's trying to part ways with who, whether it's him moving on from the organization or the organization moving on from him. I don't know how much the scandal had to do with this, but it's strange to me that a role-playing win-now piece is trying to exit Phoenix right before the start of the season. That's absolutely strange to me, especially when Ayton has just been re-signed. That speaks to me of something going on with their roster as it pertains to what it is that they may be choosing to do with their timeline. And I'm very curious to see what that, if this is a byproduct of something personal that's going on, maybe something behind the scenes that just made it so that it's time for him to move on from the Phoenix Suns, or if they're really doing some stuff with the roster that may speak to some changes that might be looming. I always say when I think of the Phoenix Suns, Chris Paul only makes sense to me if we're trying to win a championship. His contract makes no sense to the Phoenix Suns if they're not going after it every single year. Now, Miles Bridges, Ayton, Booker, those guys are all still fairly young, although they should definitely be win-now situations. Definitely. So taking steps back in your timeline makes no sense, but at least if you want to take a step back or two and try to bring them another super young win-now, win later kind of guy, another upside youngster, in Chris Paul's stead, it might actually make more sense for their timeline. Might actually make more sense. Chris Paul's value is still that of somebody who's a top 30 player in this league right now. And I got a good mind to think that he's going to keep his value up all season long because he's Chris Paul, and Chris Paul's going to do that. However, he is an older guy. He is an older guy, and that is a very expensive contract. And with Jay Crowder bouncing, it just makes me wonder if it makes sense for them to start thinking about, Chris Paul's future. If it makes sense. Because I just don't understand. I don't understand some of the roster moves that they've had to make this year. I don't. I'm not going to lie to you. Watching JaVale McGee leave out the door and them not replacing him, it's a little curious to me. So I'm just very, very interested in seeing what the Phoenix Suns are going to do. They didn't pick up as much shooting as they possibly needed because they had a lot of shooting issues. And with Crowder leaving out the door, I don't imagine that's a good thing. So, I don't know. This is strange, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's a very strange situation there. I don't know where Jay Crowder would be looking to go. I heard the Lakers are a team that was murmured out there. Maybe back to Boston, but with everything they got going on, leaving one scandal to go to another, and then with their interim coach situation, probably not. Maybe you look at a team like, I don't know, I can't think of anybody who has the cap space that would really want to bring him on, nor do I know what this contract looks like right now, so that would determine a lot. But leaving Phoenix, that's a team that won 50-plus games last year. And they still have their core intact. So I don't know. And the thing about it is his role, it should still be there. Yes, is Cam Johnson expected to take a step forward? Yeah, but it's not like they don't have Jay Crowder's role in place. They definitely do. So, yeah, we're going to keep an eye on the Phoenix Suns. We're definitely going to keep an eye on them. See what happens with this trade. See if this trade maybe nets them a couple extra pieces that get them some shooting, because that would really help them. Obviously, there wouldn't be overly talented pieces because Jay Crowder's not about to net all-star, but, they got to figure something out. They have got to figure something out because right now, their team is in flux with their owner situation being as it is. And their roster didn't get better, but they're too damn good to be anything less than a championship caliber team. So, yeah. They're in a weird limbo right now where they're going to make the playoffs, but you also know they're probably not good enough to get out of the Western Conference. So, that's pretty much what I see there. That's exactly what I see there. Devin Booker, Ayton, Bridges, those guys are excellent. They're all excellent. They just need a couple more extra shooters around them, maybe some more complementary pieces. And they're not going to be able to get that with Chris Paul eating up so much of the cap. That's the bottom line, man. They're not. They're really not. But it is what it is, man. That's kind of how I see the Phoenix Suns situation. It ain't much deeper than that. Like I said, they're gonna win games, but it's just a matter of when it matters most. Will they have some of the stuff that they need to get over the top? And the answer is no. No, they've already proven that this last playoffs they don't have it. So that's pretty much what I see, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do, though. My name is BDL44. Thank you all for watching.